So, Assalamu alaikum everyone, and a very pleasant morning to all present over here, and to especially to my concerned opponents. So, my name is Sana, and today we all have gathered here to debate on an appealing question: that should the students be allowed to bring mobile phones at school or not? So, mobile phone, which has become a very important part of every person's life, which is playing a very huge role in our life in today's era, that should be allowed at school or not. I mean, guys, it would be like icing on the cake if mobile phones are allowed at school. So, first, I would like to talk about my opponents. They all have talked about so many logical things. They have talked about distraction. They have talked about fights. First of all, I would like to answer them about the fights. Seriously, guys, you are all talking about fights will spread. So they are saying fights will spread because of mobile phone. Yeah, I agree with you. Fights will spread. Then massive quarrel will happen. Then wars will take place. Then riots will take place. Then it will happen. Completely logical. It was completely logical. So please make a sensible thing here. Okay, it doesn't make any kind of sense that fights will increase because of the mobile phone. First, I would like to talk about the current affairs. You know what, nowadays current affairs in this era, in 21st century, current affairs play a very important role in our life. Okay, in every competitive exam, in every entrance exam nowadays, current affairs means keeps the role of 80%. Okay, we must be updated with the passage of the time. So if think imagine this thing, if mobile phones are allowed at school, so we will be updated ourselves, and teachers would also be emphasizing on current affairs, that they will be also teaching, they will be also a kind of class of current affairs in our school. So definitely you need to understand a bit more deeply by using it if you have. Now you may tell your opinion.
So hello everyone, I am Rihan Ahmed and today we have gathered here for the debate, and the topic of the debate is in the regard of mobile phones. That mobile phones should be allowed in the schools or not. Well, in my approach, mobile phones should not be allowed in the schools because I have valid reasons behind it, and which I will tell one by one. First of all, I want to answer to her as she was mentioning about the current affairs. So as it is very useful for us, as you know, for in the entrance exam, the big high level exams, it is very useful. And by the mobiles also we can get to know about the current affairs. But when it comes to the schools, in the schools we have not sufficient time to take the current affairs knowledge. But at home we have, and we have mobile phones also, we have free time also, we can take the knowledge of the current affairs. And second thing, I want to answer to some of my opponents. First of all, as they are taking the distraction in a for the granted, it is not a very little bit things, that little bit thing that you are thinking that distraction is a bit thing that which cannot tell, which is not impact or edit anything. So when we talk about the distraction, so because of the distraction a lot of things have happened, like the miss who are the studiesmen, they have gotten the distraction, that's why they are not studying, they are not doing the talks and all, who can do the talk also. And not only because, and if I tell you that why am I saying the distraction is a major reason of the this topic, the mobiles, that because everyone tells, whenever you will ask to your parents who are, and the elders and the students and the teachers and the Google and the social media apps, everything will tell about the distraction, because it's a major reason, and which is the very bad thing.
Okay, except 1 or 2% here, all means almost everybody talked about distraction, and this person also comes and talks about the distraction. So now let's talk about the distraction also. So guys, I would say that distraction and devastation is in our hand. If we can control ourselves, if we want to control ourselves, we can control. I can guarantee this thing, 80% we can control this thing. And if I talk about distraction also, yeah, I do agree with this thing that mobile phone is a kind of distraction also for the students. But this distraction, if it is a distraction, that's why we are saying that allow this distraction in a school, so that our teachers and our mentors can be there to keep an eye on the students, so that they can keep an eye on the students, because it is a distraction. That's why we are saying that allow this distraction of mobile phone at school, so that teachers, mentors can be there to keep an eye on us, that what are we using. Guys, it is the limit which has bound every person in its boundaries in this world. It is only the limit. If we cross our limit, then means nothing will happen. Without rules, regulations, limitations, life is nothing. Life is like lawless. So you should be, means you should not neglect limitations, rules and regulations.
Okay, as you were mentioning about the that distraction, it is up to the means up to us, miss 80%. But when you are doing miss telling about this topic, miss whenever you come the against in the favor, so just you miss you give the topic to miss you come no you take the topic in your favor. Like at the time earlier you were saying that it is up to the are saying it miss less than 50%. Now you are saying it is miss up to the hand more than 80% also. So what do you wanna say? And second thing I wanna tell about my point, as I have told you about the distraction, and the second reason is in the regard of humanity. As we all know very well about the schools, that which type of students come in the schools. Means every type of students come, whether it is goon and who are coming for passing their time, who are the studiers, whether they miss whatever, they are coming to the schools. And the what happens that they will bring the mobile phones, expensive phone also, medium type also phone, and cheap phone also, and the keypad phone also. But who have not money? Think about them. They will feel the humiliated because they have not mobiles. So the students will teach them. I am not saying about the friends. The friends will teach the other teammates, other school mates. They will teach to them that why don't you have? You belong to the middle class family. That they will teach us.
Let me ask a simplest question to him.
Yeah.
Don't you get tired of being illogical or negative all the time? Means all the time they keep on being negative and illogical. They all are talking again and again about distraction. Please guys, come out from distraction. There are so many things also to focus on except this distraction also. But you all are only focusing on this thing. Distraction is it really in our hand. If you want to control yourself, you can control. And always mobile phone is not distraction. Technology can be used as an advanced learning tool also. There are so many educational app also. And in the school, if I talk about, so there teachers will say to us, teachers will order that what you have to use and what not you have to use. Okay, now you must speak.
Okay. As you are mentioning about the distraction again, that it is up to us that we can control the distraction if we want to do. So if you are getting the bad companies, miss in the India, definitely most of the time you will find the bad companies. In the bad companies, how can you can you focus on your goals? Like if the hundreds of the students are using the mobile phones, and if you see them, so definitely you will feel like that I should use. And the second thing I want to answer also some of my opponents as the what's your name? Ayan was mentioning about the cameras, that cameras are available. If the students they misuse of the mobile, so teachers are there, they can punish also. But when it comes to the reality, I was in 10th class, so a lot of students they were bringing mobile phones.